All right, Karen. Karen, music, please. Big ups to Karen. Guess we don't have control.
More than vitamins and minerals.
There it is.
The Self Luv Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. Food for your soul, information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Luv Show, the Self Luv Show, the Self Luv Show. We do it for the people. The Self Luv Show, it's the Self Luv Show, it's the Self Luv Show. To expose they no equal. The Self Luv Show, the Self Luv Show, the Self Luv Show. Tory Wordsmith 9 Nails. The Self Luv Show, the Self Luv Show. You know how the story go. It's the Self Luv Show.
That indeed it is. The views expressed in today's podcast, which I'm hyped about, are those of the host and the guests, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. So, welcome to another edition of the Self Luv Show. Praise Yah on TATN, or as we say, this ain't that network. TATN. This is a spot where we explore captivating topics to expand our community's minds and ignite our curiosity. This is one of the co-hosts, and I'm Millie. First off, all praise to the ancestors. Big up Ancestral Echoes Music Fest. All praise to the Most High and my late and truly beloved Mama Sky. I'm still with you. In today's episode, Consciousness Unpacked, featuring Emerge Mac Bay, the Brain Bully. We're thrilled to welcome back this returning guest. He's also a lifelong one of the guys from the southeast side of Chirac, as the young people are calling it today. Right off the half block. Thank you, Karen. Thank you very much, Karen. As a renowned hypnotist and masterful MC, Emerge brings a unique perspective on the layers of human consciousness, blending transformative hypnotic techniques with profound insights into your subconscious. Before we journey into the mind's depths, let's honor a legendary moment in Emerge's colorful history. Use your mind. Picture this. Picture a cold Chi-Town night, about 1, 2 a.m. You're in the lab, making music. People come pound on the door, all right? The city's streets were echoing with the intensity of the violent street war. Symphony, ghetto symphony, shots firing all day and all night. Maybe this is a bit hyperbolic, but there's a lot of truth to what I'm saying, all right? Right there on the hallowed grounds of South Shore High School, Mr. Mac Bay faced off against one of Chi-Town's greatest freestyle rappers, Rhymefest. This is before either of them was signed, and they had an epic freestyle rap battle that resonated with the fierce energy and lyrical brilliance. Amid that raucous crowd, a young 14-year-old Kanye West was in attendance, absorbing every moment, every word, as he witnessed a performance that, no doubt, later echoed throughout his own creative evolution. Adding to the mystique, the Brain Bully had no business out there in the first damn place. What do I mean by that? As he was one of the only so-called growth and development members residing in the land of more opposition and such. Symbolizing his resilience, his defiance, the respect he had garnered within that challenging environment. And I'd say he had them then, and I'd venture to say he still got them today. Now, I'm talking about his gonads, for anybody who doesn't watch the show. Now, with these powerful experiences shaping his perspective, the brain bully is here to help us unpack the intricate layers of human consciousness. Get ready to explore how a journey from the turbulent streets to electrifying stages has inspired a deeper understanding of the human mind and to discover the transformative insights that only someone who has lived such legends can offer us. Let's dive in and unravel these mysteries together. Before I forget, subscribe, smash that like button for us. All right. So that we can get this content out there. I don't think Elon Musk, wants this content out there. If you don't like Donald Trump and whatever, if you don't like any of them, because we don't like either, I don't like any of them. Get this message out here. So whip out your 10 hats and your self-love vision. All right. And get ready for a ride. This is the Self Love Show, and this is the revolution. And the revolution will not be on YouTube, however. These are lessons, not lectures. We're live in living color on Tuesday, 3/11/2025 at about 7:09 in the rack. And as always, you cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous universe and at any moment in time. But thankfully, we all chose to be right here together. Here together. Bear down, bear down, bear down. What down, brother Robert Smith? What you manifesting today?
Love, man. You know me. I'm manifesting love. What you
Ditto,
manifesting?
ditto, good brother. Pure, magnificent, unfiltered, unfettered. Some say tough, others have said harsh. But, as we know, man, it's all self love just the same.
No doubt, no doubt.
What's been going on in your neck of Shy Nagasaki since we last canoed?
Boy, this weather is something else. 70 yesterday and 40s today. Bipolar. 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 Weather. Um, life's good. Best thing happening. Emerge, stay in the waiting room. We'll be right with you shortly.
Yeah, I was texting him that. All right, well, that's good to know, man. Good, always good to get us, man. You should have been a meteorologist. You were probably a meteorologist in your previous life, in a previous
No,
life
those
way.
guys, they've got the best job in the world. You could be wrong 80% of the time and nobody's mad at
Right. In a
you. You don't
previous life before that, you probably created the whole science of meteorology. Yeah. All right.
them,
Go ahead.
I just said them guys. Whew.
Yeah, I heard you. All right. All right, y'all. Um, All right. Yeah. All right. What to expect on today's show? We started with the Self Love Show quote of the day. We'll get all this done in the next 15 minutes. Then we got our more growth and development video. It's real short. It's our platform. And then we're pivoting a bit. So Self Love and I are going to unpack 2 1-minute shorts. And then we're going to hop right to it. We got our guest. He's chilling in the cream room. Big ups to Mr. McVeigh. Our topic, consciousness unpacked with hypnotist, mind freak, / MC, Emerge McVeigh, the brain bully. Looking forward to this conversation, man. This has been an eternity coming. All right. Please smash that like button. If you got any pride, if you believe in yourself, if you got any self-dignity, huh? All right. Or we're going to have the brain bully hypnotize y'all so y'all can start doing all this, maybe.
We don't have to tell you. We'll play it every week to make a
And then,
short out of it.
great idea. All right. And then we close it up with my personal favorite part of the whole shebang, and that's when this brother Wordsmith, he's gonna tie everything up metaphysically, right off the rip, right off the top of his dome, and some poetry for you at the very end. So do stick around for that. You got any announcements, my brother?
Man, June 20th through the 22nd. Extravaganza. Midwest Festivals presents Ancestor Echoes, Echoes, Echoes,
Echo.
Echoes.
Echo.
I gotta put it in the chat too, because man, we got some deals for you. Better get on them early birds. I'm gonna tell you, them early bird specials are there. Let me.
And I'm gonna say this: you guys should see if we can get Brain Bully. We'll talk to him about it. It's an immersive experiment into consciousness. You know, it's not just about the music. A lot of people say that the vibration or music is the universe. All right, a little too much, too fast. All right, but go ahead, bro. You're gonna post it or something?
Yeah, it's in the chat. I mean, hit that link. It's an early bird special. You better jump on it. That's all I gotta say.
And this is third annual,
Mm.
right? Third annual Ancestral Echoes um, Music Festival. You know, right there on the land where the former so-called slaves who were POWs were gifted. I imagine after they came up here, on the Underground Railroad, descendants of those people, they're still on that land. It's very sacred, hallowed grounds. You know, we make light of hallowed grounds here, but not in this situation. You're gonna get in touch with nature, but you're also going to hear some of the best music you've ever heard in your life, and you're going to be around great people. If that doesn't float your boat, uh, I don't know
Well,
what will.
well, do something else. Do whatever floats your boat. Then.
And we say you got to be there. That's what we say, man. Like you got to be there. I could tell you how a roller coaster was, but what?
Unless you ride it yourself.
Yeah, that's right. It's all conjecture, lessons, not lectures. Well done. I don't have anything behind that except for Go Bears, bear down. They're signing up everybody and their mama. I received a phone call from Ryan Pose. I hung up on him. You know what I mean? He's harassing me. Wants me to be a little scat back probably in a fantasy future life. All right. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. If there's any hypnotists, any brain bullies, any people who believe that they're conscious or believe that plants could be conscious, believe that even an inanimate rock can have consciousness, or even AI. You know, we want to hear from you. This is interactive. And yeah, we're exploring today. And enough of my yapping, Brother Wordsmith.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Consciousness Unpacked with Emerge McVeigh, the brain bully. Woo-wee! We about to go on a ride, y'all. Just want you to know. As always, we have a very important video that needs you to watch. The Silverback Moral Growth and Development platform, which we're building the Self Love Nation off of. And as always, we have the Self Love Show quote of the day. When you do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. When you do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. George Washington Carver. Silverback More Growth and Development platform. Number one, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number two, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. And three, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influences. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, to provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless. 9, to close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen. Number 10, protect our women, children, and men by any and all means necessary.
And that starts with your personal self and your personal family. Let me extend that out, huh, Self?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. If y'all didn't catch last week's show, we broke down the tall whites, the ETs.
Yeah. Man, so much information on that show. I advise you to go check it out. Check it out.
The tall whites out there. We're not talking about Chet Holmgren either. We're talking about aliens. Big ups to Chet Holmgren. Hope you get it done this year. By the way, you and the other guy from Canada. All right. So we did that. Warm up poll question. We got a poll up. I posted it in the chat. All right. Could you be hypnotized? Your options are no chance. Your second option is no doubt. Your third option is already happened. Your fourth option is unsure. Straddling fence with my bum. All right. You're on the fence there. Straddling it. All right. All right. So those are your options. Get your votes in out there. Brother Wordsmith and I will reveal what we selected. And once again, we have a bum straddler so far in the that's voted so far, bro. It's anonymous. Anybody can vote. It's anonymous.
Vote your conscience.
That's right. That's right. 100%. All right. Speaking of conscious, tonight's topic is consciousness unpacked with our brother and hypnotist slash MC, Emerge McVeigh, the brain bully.
No doubt. Looking forward to this conversation ever since he said he was coming back.
Thanks. We're going to have him in here in about 5 minutes. You guys, Karen, fair use. This one is subscribe to Tribal Heritage Channel, you guys. Fair use. Just for educational purposes. It's called Indigenous Coke. Did you see this? It went viral. Indigenous Coke.
No.
Swarthy Coke. Did you shower in the bath out there?
What's going on here out there? Huh? Uh-oh.
That's it. This is her first time tasting Coke. Oh God. Leitner. Hey, get your own. Let me smell it. They need to keep him away from it. Him. Oh yeah. He ain't never coming back. Years of rehab. All right, Karen, thank you. What's it? Because I'm not gonna even react to that. I'm just gonna leave it to you. Go ahead, react to that.
Well, I mean, when you live a sort of natural life or out there, you live in natural, and you get something like that that's so unnatural, oh my God. Oh my God. None of them looked like they was like, oh yeah, that's good. They were all looking and smelling like.
They kept passing it around. That should be a crime, turning people on to Coke. They didn't even change the name. We had to change the commanders from the football team, from the indigenous peoples. And Coke can still run around with the same name. Big ups to Coke. They're a big corporation. We don't need no problems. All right, Karen. Today's topic is y'all like, share, subscribe. Consciousness Unpacked. We got the brain bully waiting. He's going to be in here in 3 minutes. We promise. Karen, this one is Fair Use King's Monologue. And this is Artificial Intelligence Tut.
This is what's left of Black Lives Matter Plaza in Washington, D.C., once the epicenter of the movement, now ripped up and paved over.
It's the right one.
It was a defiant message D.C. sent to the world in President
We're supposed to roll
It's
this?
the right one. It's the
Donald
right
Trump's first term that it would stand up for Black lives after the murder of George Floyd saw protests sweep the nation. Even though the plaza was meant to be permanent, now in Trump's second term, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has said she has bigger fish to fry.
What are our shared priorities? She had to make a decision on behalf of her community. I don't fault her for that. You know, we don't want the district to be defunded.
She pledged to redesign it in response to Republican funding threats, some of whom view the mural as woke and divisive.
I just felt such frustration and outrage. This administration frightens me. It seems to be very prejudiced against people of color, against the LGBTQ community, against women.
By withholding federal funding in exchange for its survival, many here fear the federal government is encroaching on DC's autonomy while painting over a chapter in the nation's history.
Take that. Permanent, huh? So my only comment is grow up here, DC mayor. Wasn't trying to rhyme there, but she should really grow up here.
She say she should act like Chicago's former mayor and say she's got the biggest thing in town.
Yeah, I mean, they said it was permanent. You know, personally, that offends me. You know what I mean? That's just something you may have promised the Triple K, the KKK, as a perk for getting them in office. Talking about Trump. What's your take on that? And then we're going to get our guest in here.
Well, they're going to eliminate a lot of that. So get ready. It's just the beginning.
Yeah. The best thing that mayor could have done is just said no comment. We need the money. We need the money. We ain't want to lose all our funding because we putting it all in our pocket. You know how many people putting money in it? We ain't getting people none of this. This our money. He taking away our money. And if I'm wrong, the mayor or your people, somebody confirm that, or somebody from DC confirm that I've said something untrue, in my opinion, allegedly. All right, Consciousness Unpacked. We got the brain bully in the building. There's a riddle. You guys, dome teaser, your mind's a terrible thing to waste. So the riddle is this: in silence I dwell, unseen yet profound. Unlock me, and true secrets are found. What am I? It's pinned in the chat. In silence I dwell, unseen yet profound. Unlock me, and true secrets are found. What am I? Like Brother Wordsmith, you should have just sent it to me, because now you gave the answer to the brain. You can delete it before the brain bully gets in here. I don't want him cheating. All right. You guys type in what you think the response is. Take all the guesses you want, and we appreciate that. Use your mind. Enough of the appetizers out there, fella.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
All right, we're gonna get the brain bully in, but first, Karen, we do got a preview video. As we're getting this brother in here queued up, we can run that. Next week, bro, on the Self Love Show.
Man, put me to sleep.
Consciousness. We're exploring consciousness with the brain bully, bro. That's Beethoven's Ninth playing in the background.
Okay. You say 11.
Favorite.
Count them again. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, sir.
I've got some fantastic questions lined up. We're going down this rabbit hole. We're going to have these discussions with people about their consciousness.
I don't know. Okay, let's count them one by one. Let's put the one hand up.
What it means to them.
Absolutely. Very intriguing. It's great that he's going to be on the, initial pivot. It's going, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have more growth and development, consciousness, and wacky conspiracy talk.
Yeah, it's going to be all good, 'cause, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. You got 8. What the hell? You got 11. How many figures do we normally have?
'Cause man, that consciousness is a woo.
10?
That's wacky conspiracy talk in a lot of people's minds.
Who cares about their wacky minds? Because they're the people that's wacky. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
Thought tunnels are haunted by ancestral echoes and cultural programming.
Vibrating low. That's how the people keep control.
With her eyes being stuck and with her feet being stuck, she's locked in a state of perpetual catalepsy right now. Catalepsy is trance.
I keep running stuff because we don't realize who we are.
Now watch her face when she comes back. It's going to look like she came back from another world. And mind you, her feet still have not moved. You see that?
Do you still have them?
That ain't that network.
Hey, he was that girl behind her. He could. There was one. He was working with that one girl. There was a girl behind her. Like I think he had hypnotized them both. Hey, what's up, Mr. McVeigh? Man, thanks for doing this, my brother.
Man, quit playing. You already know, man. We family, boy. This is easy work right here.
Man,
My brother.
From the trenches, baby. You know what I'm talking about? So you already know what it is. Just
Man. And you know you blessed, bro, because we all are, man. I be telling people, man, almost every time, and it wasn't just like when Emerge was there. You just couldn't go hang out in the hallowed grounds of South Shore in that park during that time, man. The ops would roll up and just start busting at everybody they saw, bro, and they think I'm exaggerating.
Especially, you can never be exaggerating the shit you went through.
Man, bro. It's like it just sticks to me. You know what I mean? But I chose it all, man. Before I came to this planet.
Oh shit, yeah, man. And it's crazy, man, because when we would leave from over there playing NCAA and smoking the honey blunts and shit, Self will walk me to the door with the strap every day.
Man,
like, are you ready?
With one in there.
Yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Walk me right over to the cage. And once I get the cage, I'm cool. Like, I'm upstairs. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that, we can be cut from that type of fabric and still have the mental capacity that we do at this present moment in time, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change it for the world, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the reason why I think the way I think. Because you just can't tell me shit. You can't just talk to me about no shit. Don't talk me to death because you got free nights and weekends, my nigga. They don't even got that plan no more. You did? No, sir. You can't just tell me nothing because I saw it. Not only did I saw it, but we have been here since the inception of all this shit that everybody holds sacred, bro. We was running the streets before any of this shit was even out here. Or until we were privy of knowing about it, because it was there, but they just didn't let us know. But this is pre-beeper and pre-computer and pre-video game and pre-shit, damn near pre-telephone around this motherfucker, for real though.
But plenty of guns.
Plenty of that. And it was man, it's crazy that we didn't really have, nobody had shit. Nobody. and principle was everything. You know
And
what I'm
there was
saying?
a lot of balance too, man. That was the sweet part
It
about like
was. It was a
South Shore.
hierarchy that
Yeah,
people.
it was a lot of knowledge too in that area. It was knowledge all the way around. Even the people who was doing what they was doing, it was man, at least people, it seemed like they was working towards the knowledge of self. You know what I
And,
mean? Like
I
I
mean,
thought maybe, no.
we were allowed to indulge in a lot of shit with people getting in without people getting in our way. That's what the issue was.
Yeah.
You could
And,
listen to
and
KRS-One and
Farrakhan, the mosque was
NWA, and
in right in the area as well.
yeah, and
Yeah.
because I
So
mean,
that
you got the
influence.
mosque right there around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All them
And then
brothers. Yeah.
all the brothers over here. Then
Yeah.
me and my three friends, the only stupid idiot GDs in the fucking neighborhood.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
You know what I'm saying?
you meet them, you be like, you live on 71st and what? Wait a minute. You ain't on
Yo,
71st? Wait.
yo, hey, yo, for real though. Like I was watching the beginning of the show when you was talking about me and Ryan Fest and everything, and
Yeah.
the one thing that I did that you did say was where this happened at is not no place that you could just readily walk around to. Like that was a place that you just man, don't go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come
and I
on,
went to
bro.
see,
We lived right there. That
and
was that's what
it
I'm
wasn't a place
saying.
for you. It wasn't a place for us, and we lived right
Right,
there.
right.
Baldwin boy, oh man, come on,
But for
boy,
some
come
reason,
on.
y'all did it and had that protection, bro. You,
Yes, man, brother. We lived through all kind of little crazy shit, man. Right there by that goddamn water fountain, man.
Man.
Man. All kind of wild shit right there, bro. And that's why I think my thing is working for me now because I'm unapologetically me, man. I done survived some shit and I don't got the tap dance for no motherfucking body, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't changing the way I talk nowhere for nobody.
would this be fair to say, at least for me,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you get it. You can't help but derive of it is what it is, or it is what it's gonna be mentality. After all you've seen and been through, like whatever, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? You can't
Listen,
really do nothing to me that ain't been done, and what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
right. And the inevitable is coming anyway, so
Right.
that don't scare me either. So like what the fuck is we talking about?
Man,
You
I've
know,
lived a lot of my life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? When you're
man.
19, you got so much more of it to lose. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
when you're
yeah,
18, 17, you know.
yeah, yeah. Now in these 50s, man, I refuse to let ageism even fuck with me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
100%.
just, talking to a little female the other day, and I said, I'm searching for my youth. I'm outside looking for that nigga every day. Like I'm not in a rush to be nothing but who I am. I am a child of hip hop. This hip
Man,
hop spirit is a youthful spirit, and it keeps you alive. It keeps you vibrant. It keeps you wanting to. And we come from the era of the educated hip hopper.
yeah,
So you wanted to be knowledgeable. Just think, man, the biggest piece of jewelry in our era was the African medallion, man. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
You can have a herringbone, but to rock a Grambling jersey with an African medallion, you know what I'm
right.
saying? Come on, with an afro and a pick in your hair. What?
Yeah. I still, I,
You
st-
know,
I still, I still got my picks, boy. You know what I'm saying?
already, you know what I'm saying? So, but now it's like it. That's why I love who Snoop Dogg is, bro. And I think everybody should live the way he lived, and as far as the mentality goes, because that man is unapologetically him. He's a smoking, weed, gang banging, don't give a fuck ass nigga that would be on Sesame Street.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Playing in the most family friendly areas. and everybody knows exactly who he is and exactly what he does. And that's my point. When you know and you married to who the fuck you are, can't nobody stop it.
Nah, I feel you. Like, okay, he's Snoop Dogg, and he's got that dog in him. Like people don't even realize they see him as, oh yeah, he's out there with what's her name? The rich
Martha
billionaire.
Stewart.
Yeah, he's with Martha Stewart. He's doing
Yeah.
this and that, but they don't realize he's still gooning. He running Death Row Records, and there's a lot of allegations that I won't speak on. You know that his company. I'm saying
Mhm.
they're doing with some record companies. You know, so
Right.
right. In other
Right.
words, he ain't nobody to be played with. You know, to
But
this
he
day.
just when you are good at what you do and people respect what you do and you're able to move things around, all that other shit goes out the window. People still gonna want to do business. It's like,
He on
you
every
know,
third commercial.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Every
saying. He
you
fucking
see
with all
three
the corporate shit.
commercials. If it's 4 commercials, he might be in 2 of them.
Exactly, bro. And that's why my approach to everything that I've been doing ever since I left South Shore, man, was to take over things that people didn't expect us to play in. You know,
No, I mean that's a good segue, man. Let me ask you this:
uh,
what was your first exposure into hypnosis, bro? Like, was you a kid watching a TV show, and then what was your first exposure to it,
my
man?
first exposure to hypnosis was in Las Vegas. I was in Las Vegas, and um, I believe I was with my band, and we went to go see a hypnotist by the name of Mark Savard. I went to go see his stage show. This was about 15 years, almost 20 years ago, bro. A long time ago. And man, I went to go see this dude, and when he started to hypnotize, at first I thought the shit was fake. I was like, man, this shit can't be real. Motherfuckers got making people do this kind of shit. But then I was like, I'm watching it. So at the end of the show, he had told this one female, he said, hey, from the time you walk off this stage to the time you walk out of the venue, everybody that shakes your hand, you're going to have an orgasm, right? So I'm like, okay, show's over. I'm like, fuck that. So I beelined over to Shorty. I want to shake her hand because, I want to investigate this shit, right? I shook her hand, and if squaz is a word, nigga, she squazzed the shit out of my hand. You feel what I'm saying? And to the point where I was like, oh, that's real. That wasn't fake. Wait a minute. I'm intrigued now. So then when we got back from Vegas, I went to a thrift store and I always go in the book section and check out the books. So with the first book I touched said learn hypnosis. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. The universe is talking.
Yeah,
So
synchronicity.
you know what I'm saying? So then I got to looking up in the area to see if I can learn hypnosis. And
Right.
turns out that where I live, there's a school that teaches hypnotherapy.
How far was it?
It was maybe 10 minutes from my house, maybe,
Hmm.
if that.
One of the better schools for one of the better prices too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly that.
I've seen this
And
before.
you know what I'm saying? So I enrolled and got my clinical certification in hypnotherapy. I became an aromatherapist. Uh, what else? A life coach. So, other shit like that. But I got my clinical certification in hypnotherapy from Southwest Institute of Healing Arts. But that was the first time that I had been interested in hypnosis because I was supposed to be in my mind. I was supposed to be the first Eric Michael Dyson. That's who I was supposed to be. That's what I left to go to college for, to be the first hip hop psychologist. I was going to help people with quotes from hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing, right?
Right.
So that was my original idea. That's why I left to go do the psychology thing. But you know, I was running with you, shit. You know what I'm saying? And we was really, really for real about this music. Like we were really, really not playing. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up taking a deep dive into music and doing all that. But coming back around to this right here, when I had got the clinical certification, I was like, I don't know if that's what I wanted, because I'm still out there. So I wanted the stage. That's what I wanted. So then I reached out
Mm-hmm.
to this guy that's in the military named Carlos Pruitt. And I saw he was a hypnotist, like doing what I do now. And I reached out to him and said, hey, man, can you teach me? And he was like, yeah. So I flew to Fort Hood. And, you know what I'm saying? He said, you can take the red pill and you can go down, or you can take the blue pill and you can stay right here. You know what I'm talking about? So I decided to take that pill, man, and which is a beautiful segue to the show because what I learned doing this shit now makes me know that goddamn they can tell us shit, bro.
Right. Oh no. Whoa. Real quick. How long did your training take? But I agree with that.
2 years to get clinically certified.
But before you could hypnotize a person.
Before I could hypnotize a person, it took me about a year because I had went for the clinical certification. But if I would have did it backwards, it would only have taken me a week.
Wow.
If I would have did it backwards.
Yeah.
If
and that's the program I want.
that's what I teach.
Yeah.
Yes, I teach hypnosis the other way because what I teach is I'm considered to be a street hypnotist, right? So, but street hypnosis is the upper echelon of hypnosis to me because it's the only form of hypnosis where you can't control the environment.
Mm-hmm.
The environment is just as big of a
Random.
culprit as the person standing in front of you. And then you have to deal with all of those different dynamics when you're hypnotizing outside. And you still have to take a perfect stranger, somebody that you've never met before in your life, and have them laying weightless in your arms in 90 motherfucking seconds. You know what I'm saying? By talking to their subconscious mind.
Question for you, bro.
What's that?
Kind of anesthesia, bro. I know it's not something you do, but we've had, I want to bring the anesthesiologist back on here, Self Love. Damn good one. So animals can be put under using anesthesia, bro, which suggests to me that animals, I've always known they had consciousness, right? Some people don't believe they have spirits, consciousness, whatever. What do you think? Are there any prospects of animal hypnotism, bro?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's ways of, and you can hypnotize birds and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the cats who control the pigeons and stuff like that. It's all a form of hypnosis because it's all POS, which is power of suggestion. All hypnosis is just power of suggestion because what you believe translates to your reality.
Is my cat doing that to me, man? I swear,
probably
she'll come stare at me, and I'll be like, her bowl must be empty. Like yeah, bro.
Right, and then you end up being able to. It's kind of funny. You'll joke about it.
Yeah,
but after you have an animal for so long, you end up telepathically communicating with that animal.
Telepathy. Yeah.
So your dog will be able to walk up to you and look, and you'll say, "Oh, you want to go outside?" And then he'll walk you right to the door, and you're like, "Okay." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Definitely.
I heard Karen Swan say some shit about consciousness that fucked me up.
What was
you know
that?
what I'm saying? He said, look, he was like, outside the air is air that you breathe, right? He said, if I plug my nose and plug my mouth, my heart don't stop, my brain don't stop. It's my breath that goes away. So if my breath that goes away, that leads me to believe that my breath is my consciousness because the first thing I'm going to lose is my consciousness. I'm going to pass out. You see what I'm saying? So he like, in essence, we are really breathing in God because you are breathing in consciousness because Consciousness cannot be destroyed. It can only be created and transferred. It's not going anywhere. So if you stop a person from breathing, the first thing they lose is their consciousness, and that's breath, and you have to breathe to live, then you're actually breathing conscious.
Yeah, it'll be good for my next meditation. Be really good for my next meditation.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn it. I'm like, damn, it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it really does. It really does. Because it's this is the parts of your consciousness that you talk to anyway. What's up?
How and why does hypnosis work, bro? How and why does it work?
How it works because how it works. It works because it bypasses your critical factor, which is your conscious mind, and speaks directly to your subconscious. And when it speaks directly to your subconscious, the suggestions that are provided, your subconscious actually it interprets that to be your reality. And what you believe becomes your reality instantly and automatically. That's how. Why? Is because of the before mentioned statement. What you believe becomes your reality.
That's crazy. I was watching something, man. Because I had to ask ChatGTP, like, why does anesthesia work? They tell you like how it does this, it inhibits that, but when you really get into the anesthesia, they really don't know like why it works. Like it's a lot of stuff we figure out as scientists and as human beings, but the why is probably God's answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because what you believe actually becomes your reality. You know, you hear the cliche all the time. If you say you can or if you say you can't, you're right both ways.
You're right. Yeah.
But I mean, it's really the truth because this is where it comes from. You know how you hear people say, "Oh, we only use 10% of our brain," you know, stuff like that, right? But what people are really trying to say is the conscious mind is only 12% of how your brain functions. The subconscious mind is the other 88%.
What is it doing?
So the critical factor, the conscious mind, is the brain that you use every day, all day.
Or at least you think you do.
At least you think you're doing it.
Yeah, we've
Now
been told.
you and your subconscious kick it like a motherfucker, but it's your conscious mind that talks you out of the shit. Your subconscious is the voice that'll say, "Man, you know you need to get up and go to the gym today."
Yeah.
It's your conscious mind that'll say, "Yeah, but I gotta send out these emails." And then my girl
Rational
called,
mind.
told me
Yeah.
to take out the chicken and shit. And,
Yeah.
you know, and then woo. You know,
Oh
and it's
man, when it was time to study, I was the best. I was the cleanest student at the university. Boy, let me mop this floor. Let me,
exactly.
you know what I mean? Let me sweep. This has to be done. That has to be done. You're right,
Exactly.
conscious mind.
The conscious
You know?
mind is a motherfucker, man.
Let
That's
me go
why.
get another bag of this.
Son of a good.
And I honestly, so not honestly, excuse me. It's called the ABS system, right? ABS. ABS. And that's what hypnosis is based on. ABS. It's based on applying the action, bypassing the conscious mind, and stimulation of the subconscious. That's what it is. You apply the action, you bypass the conscious mind, and you stimulate the subconscious. Once
I
you
feel like
stimulate,
magicians are doing that all the time.
they are. Because one thing they'll say is this: so you know it's not real. So you're trying to catch the magician, and then when you don't catch him, you naturally say, "Do it again." And then when he does it again, guess what else you do? You say, "Fool me one more time." That's what you're really saying. And
I
then when he
see.
fool you one more time, guess what you do? You do this. "Hey, Tori, come over here. Come here. Come see this." Now, fool him too. You know what I'm saying? And then now I got you fooled. Now I got you fooled. And then I say, "Oh, y'all like that? Oh, if you think that's something, check this out. Come here. Stand right here. Put your feet together. Make them touch. Close your eyes. Sleep, nigga. Like,
Wow.
and you don't know why, but I do. But you don't. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, all right. Right. Ayahuasca,
mhm,
DMT,
mhm,
shrooms,
mhm,
those things that we've labeled as hallucinogens or what have you.
mhm.
What do these experiences say about consciousness? And is there any way to use that in conjunction with hypnosis?
Yeah, like ketamine, shrooms, marijuana, for instance, things that make you relax, where you can actually still have some type of consciousness, so to speak. Um, Ayahuasca, I think with ayahuasca and like DMT and things of that nature, I think that takes you too deep in consciousness for hypnosis. That's you're on a whole nother plane
Yeah.
of
Mhm.
consciousness while
Yeah.
you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, what I do is to take you away from your conscious mind and
Into
help
the subconscious
and
mind.
into the subconscious, right? So we basically take your conscious mind and set it in a corner. We like sit your little hard head ass over here.
Do
You chill out
you,
for a minute.
is there a difference in your mind between your subconscious mind and consciousness? Is there one bigger? Is it part of the whole? Or how?
I think it's all part of the whole. It's all consciousness because it's the conscious mind and then there's the subconscious mind. But consciousness is the one word that bridges both. So I would imagine that it's all. I just think that it's really, really strange to know that the deeper you tap in, the more truth happens. So, and what I mean by it's strange to know is because by me doing this shit for so many years now, I've been a hypnotherapist for over a decade now. So to know that, man, if you really tapped in to, let's say, wanting to levitate, you fucking can. And there's nothing that can stop you. But
Yeshua walked on water and told us we could do it.
of course,
And greater things.
listen, man, if you if you got a way to bypass the critical factor,
Yes.
I'm very critical, boy. I gotta stop
Man,
claiming that though.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you bypass the
Yeah.
critical factor, you can have a party with your subconscious that will
Yes.
turn you into the greatest fucking thing that ever walked this planet. That's why the programming to keep you trapped within the
Correct.
conscious factor
Correct.
is so severe.
Isn't it, bro?
Because
Trillions of
if,
dollars they
oh
spend
my
on it.
God, bro,
But the
they need,
AI is gonna make it more efficient.
oh yeah, of course. And
Don't individualize it.
because it's just think how short of an attention span you had in the 90s when we were still on phone cords and shit.
And we had Mr.
You
Quarterback, and you had to
you
find
know what
somebody that you face up next, head to head, head to
I'm
head, boy.
you know what
Y'all
I'm
don't know.
saying?
Y'all don't know about that.
They don't know about that's what I'm
Corey couldn't
saying.
afford it. His family couldn't
Well,
afford it. So look at him over
little dots on the screen entertained you for hours and hours because you thought you was
there.
playing
Little
football.
dots on the screen, and then
Man, I
that dot
had
through, and then
the triangle game, man,
it
at
was
the
your
first video
imagination.
game.
But it was your imagination,
Listen to what I'm saying,
which
bro.
was making us stronger, though, because it was strengthening our minds. It strengthened our minds, bro.
It did. When we were coming up, two of the biggest toys that ever existed were two inanimate objects.
I
And
want you
that
guys
was
to, I want y'all to
Barbie
do
doll and
something.
a G.I. Joe.
Yeah, well, the Black Ken. I want you. I used to want to be Black Ken when I want to be Black Ken. I don't want to be me. How come you didn't name me Ken, Mom? Rest or so. All right. Anyway, can y'all define consciousness? Either one of you guys or both. What's your definition?
Mm, yeah, I would love to see that as well.
I mean, because we talk about subconsciousness and we talk about being
I think
conscious.
it's the ether. I think it's the whole that connects everything.
It's the
Yes, man.
universe, the
It's
universal mind.
it's all
Yes.
here. It's like
All of it.
every ancestor, every person that ever lived, ever walked the planet, their consciousness is swirling in some energy base somewhere. It's somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because
Akashic
just think,
records.
like
It's consciousness. It's everything. It's all of this.
it's all
The
and just
ether.
think of
The
how
whole
deep the
ether. Everything.
consciousness is, man. Like you go to a funeral, right? And you'll look at a nigga body in a casket. And the reason why people say this crazy shit, oh, he look good. He look good. You know what I'm
He looks
saying?
so peaceful. He look like he's asleep. Look like he's
No,
asleep.
he looked
You know,
like he's
it's
eternally
fucked up.
asleep because
Hey,
he's
But
warning
dead.
y'all. If y'all see somebody who looks like that when they're asleep, dial 911. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry to
immediately.
cut you off. Yeah.
But the reason why they say he look good is because, man, a lot of times you'll go to a funeral and you'll look at the body in the casket and it don't look like that person that you knew, bro. Consciousness, the spirit is so massive
Mm,
that it,
mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like
The
it
light,
So that's
changes
the
the
what
structure of the
yes.
shell when it leaves.
it really proves that these things we travel in are vehicles and
Definitely, bro.
not us. It
And you
proves
have to go to sleep every night because the spirit is so big that it tires out the shell. The
Mm,
shell needs to rejuvenate, bro.
yeah,
That's why you have to sleep.
and your
And when you
soul
sleep, you go
travels.
to the real world.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
not a dream. That's
that
you
and,
travel.
and
that's
and
you.
and that's what Michael Jackson had. He couldn't sleep. Man,
Man, that's crazy, bro.
ain't it, man?
And
I
if you
know a
can't
lot of
sleep,
people
it
like
will
that.
kill you though. If you
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
I
sleep,
meet people that only sleep 2 hours a day. I only sleep 3 hours a
yeah,
day.
if you don't sleep though, you it will kill you. You first you could go crazy. It can kill you. I'll just say that. I won't say it will, but it can
Hey,
kill
it
you.
can. I
Oh
just
yeah, yeah, it could drive you mad. Yeah,
my man say you die every night.
Yeah,
correct. And where does
You
your consciousness go, bro? I had such vivid dreams, bro. When
that's real
rest his
life.
soul, Morocco transition, bro. I had a dream where all the guys from U of I, we was in my mom's condo in Matson.
Mhm.
Yep, we were living in Matson. And me and the high school guys used to play cards, smoke, and do our thing there. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But they never did, because I hadn't known them yet. But they was all here, bro. And I remember, man, he wasn't playing. Flem wasn't playing. He was just watching the whole night. We playing, we having a great time. And then finally I looked over at him. I'm like, my conscious mind was like, man, bro, what are you doing here? You ain't supposed to be here. And he looked at me and he said, the only time we can see each other is when we dream.
Hmm.
So the dream world in my mind is a bridge. That's why when people pass away, they say, man, my grandma came to me in a dream. My homeboy came to me in a dream.
Mhm.
I think that's more than to
It
the
ain't
point of
even a
keeping us in a
bridge.
box, keeping us controlled. They won't tell us that is real. I had a guy
Yes,
yesterday tell me
yes, that's real.
his dead uncle came to him in a dream. He went through a photo album and showed his mom who he was talking to when he was a little boy, and he had never seen the picture. Go ahead, y'all. My
Hmm.
bad.
Yeah, it's
That,
it's
that's
it is what it is. That's what is real. This because we fake being a single being instead of
yeah,
being a part of the ether, the consciousness.
yeah, the collective, right?
Yes, we are
Yes.
all part of that collective. That's why we have a lot of the same ideas. Different people pull the same ideas because it comes from the ether, come from
Mhm.
consciousness. The
Mhm.
whole thing is
Mhm.
what consciousness is, man. It's the oversoul.
And people are, man, people come and sit on my couch, bro, and it's like it goes to show you when you believe something, it becomes your reality so much that it traps you. Like motherfuckers that I help with agoraphobia and shit like that, like what what behavior did you learn that made you believe that if you were to go back out of your door, that you're going to have a panic attack, you're going to pass out. Like you can't go back outside, although you've been outside as a kid, running around your whole life. What what subconsciously intervened in your world that causes this to now be a behavior that hinders you from even really
Could
living
be
correctly?
could be a punishment from generational trauma, something that ancestors did before her and never, got the karma from. Could be
Could be.
previous life consciousness. That's people don't ask these questions. They starting to ask them now though, but before it was just taboo to even talk like this, bro.
I would tell you this is what I think. This is my own theory on all of this shit, right? When it comes to people who are like schizophrenic, right? People with multiple personalities, that type of thing, right? Because I do past life regression sessions and I've seen a person's cadence change, voice change, accent change, as if you were doing a fucking exorcism or some shit, right? But you're
Mm-hmm.
doing a past life regression session, right? Um, because of a person having multiple personalities, this is what I think. I came up with the conclusion that I think that a person that has multiple personalities is a person who has the ability to live all of their past lives simultaneously, and it's locked into their conscious. And I
Mm.
think the government knows this, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they give you medication to dumb that shit down because indeed, if a person could really study what the ability that they truly have, then you have people who are time travel. Then you have people who are truly like these beings because I've dealt with people with multiple personalities, and not only does the voice change, not only does the body language change, but man, you can see the spirit flip. Like you can see it in
Mm-hmm.
their eyes,
Yeah, the
bro.
energy, bro.
Yeah, you can see it in their eyes, man. And
Bro.
it's like,
Go
I
ahead.
think these are people who have the ability to live all of the lives that they've lived as this particular consciousness at once. And they can see it all. They can see when they were a little girl. They could see when they were this
In the
mad,
future.
mean, and force of, and they could see who they're going to be as well. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the question that I asked on my live the other day, and I want to ask you that. Where do you think you're buried?
That's a great question.
What do you
That
think?
is a great question.
You know what I'm
Great
saying?
question. Great question.
Great
I mean,
question, right?
multiple places.
Y'all see what I'm
I
saying?
don't think I've been buried too many times
You
because
don't think you've been buried too many times? That's
no, I've been burned.
possibly, possibly,
Yeah, yeah,
possibly.
yeah.
That's
They
what I'm
call it
saying.
cremation now. So, so to your point though, I asked this psychiatrist from Harvard this
Okay,
question
okay, okay.
because, bro, I've been getting a theory. So one thing you said about things we bring into reality. And
Mhm,
then I had a man tell me, he's like, yeah, you can test it. So, I meditated on it and I told, and it wasn't from a receiving. It wasn't, from a magnetic request. It was an
mhm.
electric request.
Okay,
God, send me someone that I can help. So normally I don't go get cash. I don't walk around with cash because, I'm petty. It's a lot of
okay,
homeless around here, man. Bless
okay.
their spirits. And,
Right,
I like to be able to say, I ain't got no cash on me, bro. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I can swipe this for you, grab it. Sometimes I'll do that,
Yeah,
but most
right,
part it's just I ain't got no cash,
right,
petty. So
right.
I got, I went to 7-Eleven, I got the $5 bag, got the singles, had a few other singles. I'm charging my electric car, bro. And this sister walked up to me, bro. And this was literally me in the past, bro. I've been there once in my life. She walked up to me, and if she was acting, anybody who was hustling out there on the street begging for money, get you some Visine and put it in your eyes and make it look like you're crying because you're going to get money every time.
Right.
But bro, she walked up to me, but I saw the tears, come up in her eyes. She's like, look, I'm not a crackhead. She's like, I just ran out of gas. She's like, I know everybody be doing it. She's like, I never did this before. And I had literally used those exact words before when I was in a similar situation, and the brother helped me. So she had the tears. Anyway, it was the same day I asked God. She ran up on me, man, like 11 p.m. I gave her the bread. My point is about the voices. I'm talking about giving. I'm gonna tie it into schizophrenia.
Okay.
All right. My boy Ronton, my brother from another mother. We came up together, right? He's struggling from that. And I've asked him, and I'm talking about voices, not really multiple personalities, but people who hear the voices. And I ask them all, are any of those voices ever saying anything positive? And they look at me like, well, no one's ever asked me that. You got all these psychiatrists and psychologists in the world, and they all tell me, no one's ever asked me that. Nobody in their family, right? Has any of these voices ever said, man, go wash your butt, right? Go help your old lady empty the car with her groceries.
Right.
Go help that old man over there take his garbage out. And they say no. So I'm running a theory here, bro. I think it could be a demonic, like we calling these people crazy. So this could tie into your theory, bro. It could be voices from their past lives or previous lives talking to them, and we're just telling them they're crazy, bro.
Yeah, and tell them they're crazy. And look, the voice that speaks to you now, this is what's crazy. The voice that speaks to you is truly like in I almost all, I wouldn't say 100%, but I'll say 99% of the time is your greatness. It tells you exactly what to do. It's your conscious mind that talks you out of shit. Even
Right
when
away.
you're wrong,
Yeah.
it's still the right thing to do when it's wrong. Like, for instance, you'll say to yourself, I should slap the shit out this motherfucker right now. And you would be right to do it. But as a grown man, you're not going to do that no more because you're like, yeah, because
But you're
this is
saying in
where
the big scheme of how everything's supposed to be playing out in this universe, that was supposed to happen like
that was
when Will
supposed to
Smith
happen. Yeah.
slapped Chris Rock.
That's why I said in the song, Will smack Chris, I'll smack your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's just right. But the conscience really talks to you. It'll tell you, like, you're not supposed to be dealing with this person.
Yeah.
You should leave this situation. And it's always, especially in Chicago, bro, your first mind got you out of a lot of shit.
Tori been telling me to follow my first mind since I met him.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
You know how
Since he
many
was
times we
17.
done been going some places and we like, nah,
Oh
this ain't
yeah.
the move. Let's move. Let's go.
Oh
And
man.
then soon as we leave, they say, the party I was at last night, it got shot up as soon as
Bro,
you left.
I have that gift of intuition. This is why, praise God, I don't have a knife mark, a bullet mark, bro. I just know, bro. I feel it, bro. I just feel it. You look at people, you see the energy. I just feel it. Sometimes you'll just be standing somewhere, like hanging out at the club or something, and why am I here? You know what I mean? Sometimes you actually get that feeling, and you're
Yes.
like, man, I'm out of here. And then it gets shot up moments ago.
And that's the consciousness. That's your consciousness. You're the greater side of you talking to you, telling you what to do, man. Just imagine if you listen to that voice,
From the start to the finish.
you would probably
Yeah.
because just think a lot of things are done in the interest of feelings and not what's truly right and not what's wrong. You'll 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 sacrifice what's right for somebody's feelings. Man, I don't really want to hurt their feelings, you know what
Right,
I'm saying? But
right,
I really
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to go over there though,
right,
you know what I'm saying? But
right.
blah blah blah. But if you really just raw dog listen to that voice in your head, that voice tells you everything, boy. That voice is
It does.
it man, it's what the shell is the conscious part.
Bro, I was lighting the dude up freshman year at U of I, lighting him up. He was probably
Huh?
like 22. grad student. I'm running down court, and that voice said, "Turn around, 9." Said it just like that. Turn around, 9. I didn't listen. You know what I mean? Man, dude, sucker rabbit punched me from the back, bro. We got into it. It was a little scuffle. Big up shoes. But yeah, didn't listen, bro. Like, yeah, that voice was clear as day, bro.
Talk about this. Let's
That
go
was
back to that moment. Let's go back to that moment. You said you was lighting them up,
eating them
right?
up.
Okay, check this out. What do you think causes you? Okay, so you hoop. I know because I hoop with you. You know what I'm saying? Now, you're outside and you hit the first one. You're like, okay, cool. Then you hit two, and then you're like, all right, cool. And now you hit 5 or 6 in a row. Now your confidence is so high. Now you can't miss. Why?
Momentum.
Momentum. Well, what is momentum? Where does momentum come from?
Belief that I'm gonna make the shot.
Okay, there it is. And your belief becomes your reality. Your belief is so strong that it aligns your trajectory of how you're going to shoot the ball from wherever you're going to shoot it. And you know, without even thinking twice, it's going in.
No, that's
Yeah, my mom used to try to tell me that when I was balling back in the day, and we tried to tell my niece that I'm gonna eventually get to the young one that's balling now. I'm giving him a little more time, but yeah, I think you yes, 100%.
I seen Tory cook niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It just,
Man,
him and Jasper out there, like, eating the
I used
hood
to
of
have
our.
to get in Tory's, but like, bro, destroy this bum. What are you doing? We'll be playing, and he ain't taking those shots or something, and he just light him up. I'm like, what did
No.
you?
Listen, though. So
He
it's
can't
like,
guard you. He has no business.
it's the confidence in knowing it's going to go in. It's the belief and knowing that
Mm-hmm.
every time
Mm-hmm.
you shoot, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
go in. But that belief is unwavering. So if you can find a way to lock into anytime you've been hot on the court,
I got what you're saying.
knowing
you
that
see what I'm
knowing.
Uh-huh.
saying?
Because
Uh-huh.
it's beyond belief when you're
It's
really
a
locked in.
knowing.
It's
Yeah.
It's a knowing.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
You
that
It's
know.
zone.
it's it,
Yes.
and just think about all the shit that it takes to actually make the ball go in. That's how powerful the knowing is. You playing outside, you got wind, you
Oh
got
yeah.
a defender, you
Yeah.
got distance, you got height, you got pressure, you got stance, form,
Oh,
lift,
the bigger the
punch.
pressure, the truer the shot.
Man,
You know what I'm
the
The
the,
saying?
the
truer the
reason
shot.
one of the reasons why Mills would have to tell me, go is because I was playing with such talented people that, I mean, I know that I could get in where I fit in. And then when I wasn't getting in, then
Yeah.
he would tell me to go. And then
Yeah, I
I'd
knew
have
we
to,
needed Tory. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good
Okay,
point
okay.
guard
Yeah,
knows.
talented people. I could just
Yeah.
from time to time and just play D, like, just focus on that end.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. In your style
Mhm,
of hypnotism,
mhm.
how do you see the interplay between the conscious mind and the vast depths of the subconscious shaping identity?
Because it's body language. It's all body language. I don't even. It don't matter what come out your mouth. I'm not even looking at you talking. That's that conscious mind. That's that conscious
Mm,
side of you. That's the
mm,
side that's looking to deceive me and all that shit. I'm looking at your body
mm-hmm.
language. I'm looking at the micro expressions. I'm looking at how you move.
Mm.
And once I see that, then I'm like, boom. I got 2 books on my calendar that I'm reading right now.
You think
One
the
is called
CIA has studied or any of this or know any of this? But go ahead with your
what?
Nah,
books and
man.
then
They
What?
and then
What?
tell
Oh
everybody
my God.
how to
I
contact
know the baby part of hypnosis. They're on
mind
they on the
control,
other side of this shit, the MK Ultras
implant
and all of that. Yeah, to just think.
personalities to do what they want.
The crazy part is, bro, when I was studying to be a clinical hypnotherapist, the government had came into our school and took all our books and they made us take a piece of the curriculum out that they were teaching
Mm,
while I was in class.
Did you talk to
mm.
any of the government guys?
No, I did not, and
See, that's me. Self
I
love.
didn't
No, that's
even
me.
know what
Listen.
happened. I just knew that when we came in,
Yeah.
they was like, "Yo, we need y'all to turn y'all books in." You know what I'm saying? And then when they gave us our books back, it was all rearranged. It was lighter and all of that shit. So I had hollered at the shorty up front. I was like, "Man, why do you think they did that?" And she was like, "Man, these dudes came in and they." And then I started putting two and two together, like, "Oh, y'all was teaching some shit y'all wasn't supposed to be teaching around here." You know what I'm saying? Because just think, to have okay, you're a black man, right? Let's just take it there. You're a black man, you're on the streets of America, and there's white people walking around, and they walk up to you and you ask them, do they want to be hypnotized? And they say yes. And then in 90 seconds, you got a complete stranger laying in this big black nigga arms, weightless, like this. Do you know what kind of skill that is in America? You know what I'm saying? To be able to make a person that comfortable with my nigga looking ass outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that for a moment, you know? And then we post COVID also. So touching people and all of that shit is kind of, you know, weird. And it's like, it's still a super skill, bro. It's crazy. So I know if I know this much, and a lot of this is just me deep diving on my own, just spending money, you know, getting learning shit and all that. I can only imagine what agencies like the three-letter agency you mentioned before, and a few of the other three-letter agencies, and some of the agencies we don't know about. I can only imagine because, like I told you, I went to Fort Hood to go learn what I learned. You know,
Oh
to
yeah, yeah,
learn
yeah.
how to
That
be
didn't
this.
escape me. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went
yeah.
to
That
the
location wasn't lost.
yeah, I went to go fuck with them niggas, and that's why I said I could teach you right now. I could teach you right now because it's oh man, because just think 99.99% of society is walking around in a state of high suggestibility
100%.
99.99% of
0.9%
the
of the
time.
time.
And
Yeah.
even the woke niggas are still using Cash App.
100%.
See what I'm saying?
100%.
100%. So, and what I mean by Cash App is niggas is woke and we still using companies that and putting our money with companies that they don't even have a can't even call nobody. Can't even talk to
Right.
Yeah.
nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's how Uber get down. You can't get anybody on the phone. Can you share an instance where hypnotism unlocked hidden memories or insights that fundamentally challenged a participant's understanding of self?
Fundamentally challenged. Well, I could say that I could split that into two parts. One, I could say unlock hidden memories. You know, people have come to us for because they lost shit. I would help people find engagement rings and shit like that before,
Mm-hmm.
just through hypnosis from what's called regression therapy.
Like you left it at the Modi.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Uh, but what was the second part of it again? I'm sorry.
My bad. Um, and that fundamentally challenged a participant's understanding of self. Like maybe they
Okay.
didn't believe in none of this.
Fundamentally challenged. Yes, and I got this on YouTube. There was this Asian guy walked up to me and he said, "I don't believe it. I think people fake it." And I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Okay, well, check this out. Let's you and I try a couple of things, and if it don't work, you go your way, I go mine. Cool." He said, "Cool."
I would have
And
told him I don't believe in physics. Go ahead,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying? In 90 seconds, that man was on the ground with his mouth wide open on the what I call the concrete Tempur-Pedic, having a asphalt slumber party with us out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in 90 seconds, and he said, "Man, I don't believe it. I think people fake it." Oh, really? Okay, well, check this out. Come on over here. Let me show you something. Do 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 do. Sleep up, gone. It's
What
like
did
that.
he say afterwards? Like, did he did he walk away like perplexed or?
Well, after I got done with him, I kept him for about 9 or 10 minutes and did what we call fractionation. I fractionated him a few times to take him really, really deep. And then I gave him a blessing, then I sent him off. But when I first dropped him and I woke him back up, he got back up looking at his hands like this. He was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd have been checking for my wallet.
that's what I'm
This
saying.
guy from over east, man. Where my jury at?
You know, yeah, man, and yeah, that's what happened. And that happens a lot. People always talking about they really don't believe in it. But we've used hypnosis, man, to change some lives. You know, and it's just by helping people get out of their own way, man. Just and move. We're going to have your conscious mind move around a little bit. You know,
And
and
we need that in the community, bro.
really does. And a lot of what I do is kind of tied into like what you guys are talking about too. A lot of my sessions are done under a lot of the growth and development situation. You know what I'm saying? And one of my most used and famous sessions is predicated under the 3Ds: dedication, determination, and discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a program called the Lazy Billionaire's Mindset. I use those three principles and a few other things from growth and development to help people grow and develop. Because again, hypnosis is a management system and it helps you apply the action. So
So dedication. What were the other two D's? Disciple.
determination and discipline.
All right. Determination, discipline,
Yes, sir.
dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tend to ask people who I meet based upon your life experience, what message, would you leave? Something you can maybe fit on your epitaph for mankind. Mine is meditate. He said intuition. He said dedication. These are things a lot of people say, man, from all walks of life, bro. So I'm asking you guys, what message would y'all leave? And then after y'all tell me what that is, tell them how they can get in contact with you, Brain Bully.
Okay.
Message for humanity.
The message I will leave is this. No matter what you're going through in life, no problem is bigger than the brain that created the problem in the first place. That would be the message that I would leave. No matter what you're going through in life, no problem is ever bigger than the brain that created the problem in the first place.
Wow. Wow. So you got the computing power to make the problem. You have more than enough computing problem and it's not a problem. It's only a problem if you're not learning from it and you're not computing properly.
Exactly. Anything you can learn, you can unlearn. It's just how you think about it. It's how you frame it.
Somebody said, don't mislabel your growth opportunities as failures and mistakes.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope because there's no such thing as failure. It's only feedback. It's only feedback. It's just research. It's
Come on,
data.
man.
You
Michael
know what I'm
Jordan wouldn't have
saying?
been Michael Jordan if it wasn't for all the failure. He get up. A lot of athletes talk about it. I just used that in my embers. They were calling me short and all
Yeah.
this. The white people was jumping out of the pool when I was jumping in the water in North Carolina. He was saying, "Brother Wordsmith, what's your take?" And then I'll let them know how to contact you, McVeigh.
Okay.
I got lost to the question.
What message would you leave humanity, bro?
Love each other as you love yourself, for that is you. It's only one consciousness and encompasses all. And in this realm, we fake individualism. We can build and make anything happen in our circles, dreams too. That's all we got to do is put what we personally do well in our circle, and we can all succeed.
You know that, or do you believe it?
I know that.
On
All
God,
right.
them.
Yeah,
On God
excellent.
and them.
Excellent. All right, Brain Bully. Tell them how to get in touch with you real quick, and I'm gonna play a 1-minute video. I'm gonna show y'all him working.
Okay. You can reach me at on my phone number because I always give my phone number out everywhere. Hey, if you want to talk to me directly and you want to talk to me about anything, it's 602-475-1193. 602-475-1193. That's my hitter right here. All right. Now, as far as here on this platform, this YouTube platform, Emerge McVeigh the Brain Bully. On Facebook, Emerge McVeigh the Brain Bully. On Instagram, I am the Brain Bully. And on TikTok, I am the Brain Bully 74. Follow me, man. Like, subscribe,
7-4.
comment, share. Yeah, you already know.
Is
Okay,
that
let's go.
7-4 for 74th and Baldwin Ave?
That is 74 minute, brother. You already know. And listen, man.
Your book, bro.
My book, oh yeah, How to Be a Hypnotist Just Like Me, is out now. It's doing very, very, very well on Amazon. And yeah, man. Follow this place because this is some good stuff over here, man. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this definitely
Appreciate
ain't that
you.
network, and we is not them niggas, you know.
Hey,
So
this ain't that, man. Hey, when I moved back to Chi, I'll be having my little side comment. So you know what I mean? I'll be in the office, I'll say something. This ain't that. This ain't that. This ain't that. What is it? You know what I mean? I'll be trolling. What is it then? I mean, I don't know what you think it is.
oh shit.
Hey man,
Listen.
let me run this video real quick, y'all, and then we're gonna ask him some questions, and then we're gonna take a short break. You ain't going nowhere, bro. We need you for at least another hour, man.
Gotcha.
All right. Real Street Hypnosis by Emerge McVeigh, the Brain Bully. This is on his channel, and it's actually in the title of this stream.
Okay, so it was before? You ain't never been hypnotized? Okay, so what if I told you you was hypnotized right now? Would you believe me? You wouldn't? You ain't never been hypnotized. Look, my bad. Look in the camera and say, I've never been hypnotized. Are you sure? All the way down, deeper and deeper down. Wake up. Okay, cool, my bad. I'm sorry. So you had said that you had never been hypnotized before, and I was trying to hypnotize. So you sure, without a shadow of a doubt, if somebody betted you money if you've been hypnotized, you'll say no. You sure? Yeah. Look at that camera. Freeze. Unfreeze. Okay, so what I was saying was, I was thinking like I was gonna try to hypnotize you, but I ain't really want you to embarrass me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about like, so you ain't never been hypnotized before. So this will probably be difficult, huh? Yeah. Probably so? You think so? You think it'll probably be difficult? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Think your
hold on, let me stop that. Hey, where was y'all at, bro?
I was in downtown Phoenix. Downtown Phoenix. Yep. I've been on that corner for some years, man. So whenever I go out there, people know that, we be out there hypnotizing. So it's just
What did
like
he say after you showed him the video?
He was like, what the fuck happened? And you know what? I hypnotized him. I didn't show the beginning of it.
Yeah.
I hypnotized him in like 3 seconds. He had been watching me. And I was looking at his face. He was all like,
it was a girl behind on that.
He was ready.
It was a girl in that video we ran in the preview that was that like hypnotized me.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be watching. So
it was like a little kid. It was like a little they theta. They in theta, bro. It was that same reaction.
God. Man, I sent that nigga to the upper room, boy. He was gone. I could have kept him there for hours, man. Hell no. That's funny as hell.
Hey, y'all, we got some more of that. But we're gonna let everybody, we got some great videos we're gonna run. We'll be back in 5 minutes, man. Hey, brother McVeigh, we're gonna stop your camera and do your thing, and we'll see you in like 5 minutes, fam.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll make a phone call.
And your business.
All right, good.
All right, Karen. Let's see, Karen. We need to play the music, Karen. Get off the phone, Karen. It's almost halftime. You can call the police on break. All right, let's see here. There we go. Hold on.
Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. Wordsmith 9 Mil, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show.
All right. Consciousness Unpacked. Man. Woo! We got Emerging Vader Brain Bully. Outstanding information to the Self Love Nation. We're going to kick it off and make sure we expand even more in the second half. So, got some great videos to edutain you. Check them out. Check them out. We'll be right back. For your notes.
That Ain't That Network. Everybody subscribe to That Ain't That Network, man. I'm telling you, those guys are putting some real conscious material out on their YouTube. A lot of people aren't aware of their content, but these are some very smart people that's very conscience forward.
Hey bros, what's going on? This is Cotton. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
The social programming, man, is off the chain, and we witnessed it. You know, we got to see it firsthand. You know, I often say that hip hop went from having fun to scholars to selling drugs to thugs to doing drugs.
And to literally drive by mass killing women and children in the neighborhood. Like, that's okay. Killing the elders, shooting up the block, that's all good stuff. The drug raping, all of that stuff became the cool thing to do. And then there was the mass materialism, and that kind of started during our era.
Yeah.
You talk about all these brands. I didn't know nothing. We didn't know nothing about half these brands that you could copy, Macy's and Nordstrom and all of that stuff. And some rapper hadn't told us about it. You know what I mean? So then the next step, if you ain't got a job or you don't have the means to get it, then what you gonna do to get those goods that we couldn't afford? You gonna sell drugs. You gonna do what you gotta do to get that stuff.
In quantum physics, there's something called the observer effect. Scientists discovered something shocking. Particles exist in an infinite number of possibilities until they are observed. The moment they are measured, they collapse into a single state. Meaning, reality is not fixed. It is shaped by the presence of an observer. Now think about what that means for your life. If the universe at its most fundamental level is influenced by observation, then how much of your own reality is being shaped by your perception? You are not just passively watching life happen. You are interacting with it at a level you don't even realize. Think about this. If you believe the world is unfair, your mind will constantly look for evidence to confirm that belief. If you believe people are untrustworthy, your brain will filter your experiences to prove you right. If you expect good things to happen, you will start noticing opportunities you would have otherwise ignored. Reality is not happening to you. Reality is responding to you.
The first thing I saw was Africa, vast, beautiful, and glowing with a golden light. I saw ancient cities, strong civilizations, and people full of wisdom, resilience, and spiritual power. They were chosen. Jesus spoke. The world has lied about them. They are not what they have been made to believe. They were given gifts, power, and knowledge that many tried to erase. The vision shifted again. I saw chains, ships, people being taken from their homeland. I saw suffering, pain, and generations being told they were less than what they were. And then I saw something even more shocking. I saw spiritual forces working behind the scenes, intentionally suppressing the truth. Jesus turned to me and continued. The oppression was not just physical, it was spiritual. Because if they knew who they truly were, the world would change. I saw modern times, people waking up, realizing their worth, reclaiming their power. Jesus smiled. The time of revelation has begun. They will rise again. Jesus raised his hand again. I saw a time long before slavery. I saw a world where black people held spiritual knowledge that was powerful beyond words. They understood the connection between heaven and earth, between spirit and the physical world. They had divine wisdom that had been passed down from generation to generation, men and women who had direct communication with God. Jesus looked at me, his expression filled with both sorrow and love. This is why they were targeted, because those who rule the world fear those who carry divine wisdom. But as I watched, I saw something incredible. Even through oppression, through generations of being told they were nothing, their spirit was never broken. Their power never left them. They carry something that cannot be destroyed, Jesus continued, and that is why they must remember. The world had been built on lies, but the truth was rising. The vision changed again. This time, I saw a great awakening. People of all nations, but especially black people, standing up, realizing who they were. I saw them breaking free from mental chains, reclaiming their spiritual power. It was unlike anything I had ever seen. The world had tried to erase them, but they were stepping into the truth. And as they did, something miraculous happened. The world itself began to shift. Jesus turned to me once more. The prophecy is unfolding. They will lead the world into a new era of spiritual awakening. You must tell them. The world is changing, and they need to know the truth.
Man, I thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format, very solid. You know, it don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the black community, for real. Like people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering.
30 seconds, Karen. 30 seconds.
And all of that, but no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro,
They so ignorant.
Hey, but this platform's your platform. This platform's my platform. From Inglewood, California to Chicago,
South Shore.
Crazy thing about it.
This platform is
made for you and me.
It's made for you.
The crazy and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of the preamble, but go ahead, bro.
You know how the story go. It's the Self Luv Show.
I know how the story go. It's the Self Luv Show. This is Consciousness Unpacked with Emerge McVeigh, the brain bully. And it's going down and up. It's going around 360.
It's the Self Luv Show. The Self Luv Show.
We talked about his early experiences, and now we're going to expand the conversation. Take it somewhere most conversations don't go.
Joey Wordsmith, 9 Mills.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back in the building. Let's see if the brain bully is off his call yet.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. All right. Famo, many believe that consciousness extends beyond our physical brain. Have you ever observed any such phenomenon during any sessions that you've witnessed or been a part of, or anywhere else in your journey that suggests a connection to a shared or universal consciousness that Brother Wordsmith's been talking about during this show?
Well, like I said before, I've done some past life regression sessions and I've seen some being done where person will go back to another life and all of a sudden the accent will change, or the cadence in which they speak actually change, and you could tell it was from something or somewhere else or somebody else, that type of thing. It's almost like I said before, it's almost like witnessing an exorcism almost, man. It's like, because when you take a person back in that consciousness and they were You know, you got a female laying on the table, and all of a sudden she's talking in a cadence of how a man would speak. You know, the voice goes a little bit deeper, and you could tell this. It's still a variation of her voice, but you could tell that's not her. And this is all while a person is just laying there experiencing.
So you're saying like a Martha Stewart could start sounding like a Snoop Dogg when he was 20.
Yeah, but yes, but it'll still be her voice, but you can tell that it's another consciousness though. You
Right.
know? And she'll flip to his cadence. And you know what I'm saying? Stuff
Talking
like
about
that.
moving packs and stuff.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? Something different.
Yes, exactly.
Outside their character, quote unquote.
Exactly. So and I've seen that personally, man. And even researching people that people say they were after they came out, and then you start to go down the Google tree and you find out these people were exactly who they thought they were. And there's history on people out there. For instance, one of the sessions I did, the girl came out and she said her name was Penny Clark. And turned out when we got to research of Penny Clark was indeed who she thought she was in this session. She thought she was a house slave, a house nigga,
Right.
and she is a fair skinned girl, you know what I'm saying? And she does do things quite meticulously, like the towels have to
By
be
fair
tried,
skin, he means high
clothing.
yellow. He means high yellow.
You know what I'm saying? Like you guys would have been in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all would have been in the crib. You was a real nigga at heart, but you would have been in the crib
Yeah,
though, you know what I'm
I'd have
saying?
been
You'd have
sneaking y'all. I'd have been sneaking y'all some
been
chicken and
shit.
stuff out there.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? The good parts too.
You'd have been taking care of us, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
You
y'all
know
would
what I
have been
mean?
in the crib though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I'd have been.
So
Yeah,
she
reading y'all the Bible. Master say I can't read that. Master say Big Boss say I can't read that.
oh, shit. Yeah, but man, but then when she said that she had came out crying because she said that the other girls were teasing her, you know what I'm saying? And she said she kept saying the name Clark on the wall. Her name was Penny. And then when we got to Google and shit, sure enough, Penny Clark, sure enough, was a slave that was, I believe, born in Louisiana and sold to somebody in Alabama. It could be reversed. Don't quote me because this was a while ago. But yes, and
Okay. So go with me here.
uh,
Let's just say you regress me,
mhm.
and I find out that I was, I don't know. I find out I was another person, right?
Yes. Mhm.
And then I go to that other person's descendants,
Mhm.
right? Which would be my descendants.
Right.
Legally, I could, well, I'm married now, but if I wasn't married, legally,
Mhm.
I could marry my own descendant with this type of information.
You could. You could. And then you would probably get the answer to the question I asked you before. Where are you buried?
Would definitely get the answer to that. And that's probably happened just by happenstance. That's the thing about reincarnation. You know, if y'all think about it, all the water we're drinking, somebody else is pissed out at some point. Yeah, it might have been a million years ago, but somebody urinated that water out. Nobody wants to think about it. All right. What does the narrative we construct about our lives play in shaping our conscious reality? And how does hypnotism help alter these personal myths?
The narrative. What is the narrative that you speak of again in the beginning?
Yeah, the narrative we construct about our lives, you know, that I think it's that conscious narrative.
Uh-huh.
Um, how does it play in shaping our conscious reality? And how does hypnotism help alter these personal myths?
Because hypnotism helps you break away from the conscious programming in which you are under right now. You are being severely programmed to be and do and act and say and think and eat and drink and shit everything that they're telling you. And when you finally come to that road where you're like, wait a minute, I want to stop smoking cigarettes because I don't gotta smoke because my mama smoked. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be fat no more because I'm seeing all my aunties overweight. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to. I don't want to be on food stamps in Section 8 because we had them when I was a kid type shit. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I need somebody to help me out. Oh, that's when you come see me. And when you come see me, I'll sit you down on the couch and I'll figure out why you think you should have been this way in the first place. And then when we figure out why you should have been that way in the first place, we go in and we extract those thoughts. We finna remove those thoughts, take those blocks out, and then we're going to replace those thoughts with new habits that are what we call actionable items. You know what I'm saying? Shit that you're going to act on. You know,
Mm.
you're going to be in movement. This is see because meditation is stillness.
Yeah.
Hypnosis is movement.
Mm.
But
Mm.
hypnosis is church on the move. It's stillness on the move, if that makes sense. I'm gonna keep you in a
100%.
meditative state, but we gonna get some movement here because you standing there is not helping right now. You've been
It's
there.
bananas that he just used the word meditation. I've been thinking that
Yeah.
word, bro, for like the last 3 minutes because
Yeah.
it was something you said that made me want to ask you. Seems like meditation could be used in some of those ways as well, right? If people were disciplined enough to do it, maybe they could drop some of those masks, some of those barriers.
Doing
through-
it, it takes you to get to your subconscious because it
Right.
clears the
That's what
noise
it is.
of your. That's what meditation. The goal of it is to get to your subconscious, so you
But
can really
and you know what's
move.
crazy though? It's different paths that you can take to your subconscious through
Totally.
meditation. Like a lot of people think meditation is the clear space,
Mm-hmm.
right? And in essence, it really is. It's the clear space. But meditation is really about channel.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to clear anything. You can let the chatter run wild. Eventually, the chatter will bring itself to one focus point anyway.
Mm.
It'll
Mm.
calm itself to a place where you can still get focused.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah. Near. So there's no absolute zero. At least science can't find it, right?
right,
So nothing's ever going to stop vibrating completely, right?
exactly.
So yeah, those thoughts are a vibration. So it's never going to stop. Your goal in
Mhm,
meditation should not be to clear the chatter. It should be to train your higher self, right? To get back to the thoughts of your higher self, like who's in control here, like
mhm.
who's manufacturing these thoughts. So those thoughts are going to keep flowing. I just acknowledge them, bro. Like I don't judge them. I just let them flow by.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then the act of me returning back to whatever the meditation I'm doing, whatever the practice, that act, right? The more you do that, it makes that flip back to me muscle um more easier to attain, if that
Yeah,
made any sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
it does
and
because
that's what I was saying as clear to chatter. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I wasn't saying get rid of
yeah,
it, but clear it. It just let it clear
yeah.
to
And
just let it
sometimes
go
I
by.
label the chatter too, bro. I'll label it like, oh, that's fair. Because that chatter is that conscious
Yeah,
brain.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
conscious side you're talking about. It's that 12% always chattering, bro. So
Always.
yeah, yes,
And Tori, that's why I brought it up because I knew that you were saying it in that manner. I
yeah,
know, but I know most people think of meditation as, man, I can't meditate. You will hear people say,
yeah,
I'm not good at it
yeah,
because they're trying to silence their mind. And you'll be like,
yes,
no, don't go for that.
no,
mm,
Just close your eyes and just be.
man,
Just be.
yes,
That's all you got to
yes.
do. Just be. Just
And you'll
close your
slip
eyes.
into it. You'll slip into
You'll
it.
slip into it anyway.
But here's that word again. It's going to take some discipline.
Absolutely. And
determination,
and dedication.
no doubt.
Those
Uh,
3 Ds, yes, sir. It's
yeah.
going to take care of those. You know what I'm saying?
Discipling.
Pretty
You
much.
said your way, I said my way. Everybody was discipling all over the place. Man, I couldn't even drive down, what is it, 75th, 79th. There were some other streets you wasn't advised because I just didn't look like folks.
71st.
Yeah, 71st. I just didn't look like
71st.
folks. They sniffed me out. Like, you might not be one of the guys, but you don't look like one of the guys. All right. In instances of non-ordinary states of consciousness induced by hypnosis,
Okay.
we've seen you do it in that video. How do you interpret experiences that blur the lines of time, self, or reality? Like what you were discussing, and then you go do the Google research and you're like, whoa. How do you interpret this stuff about time, self, and reality? How does it shape your consciousness?
Well, it shows me, man, that it's shaped deeper than rap. You know, it just when I
It's bigger than Nino Brown.
yeah, exactly, yes. And just when you think you got a hold of it, that's when you start to learn new shit. It's like every time you reach a level where you think you just got to figure out, you only just started standing on a new floor, looking up at a new ceiling. And I'm learning that, man, under this current spell of time that we're under, this 86,400 seconds in a day, under that current spell of time, you can do a lot of great things if you really just be but be for real though. Like, just think of the minds that you two guys got. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think of the brains that you guys have. It's like, how could you be bigger than you are now? You know what I'm saying? Like, how though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's a path that you can take. Like you, for instance, you're one of the wittiest people to walk the planet. How can that be so packaged and you know and
I know what he's saying. My cat was making the dough on me last night. I was like, we could be using this literally. We can have cats, you know what I'm saying, at night making dough.
you know what I'm saying?
It's witty, but it was a thought I had.
Right. And just think like how meticulous and like how peacefully militant Tory is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thought, his thought process, and how you know how dope it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that needs to be taught. People have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, people have to be able to tap into that type of consciousness, and those are some of the models that we go after, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy because I was getting into it with my sons the other day, and I was trying to tell them some of the stuff that we was going through, and I like, yo, I know it sound like I'm old man y'all, but I see why my old man them used to say what they used to say to us, because it's a different level of thinking. And when you start to climb those levels, you be like, yo, what the fuck? The brain can do so much, man. You know, like, I run with cats that the dude who taught me hypnosis, man, I've seen this man hypnotize somebody from across the room silently. Now, I've done a silent induction myself before, face to face, and I've done it as far as from here to a balcony up top. But I've seen this man from across the food court.
Because there is no space.
See, that's,
you know, it's instant. See, the speed of consciousness is instant.
Instant.
Right? It's instant. And it goes forward, it goes back, it goes all the way around. So you mentioned a loop. You were like, I've been meaning to pull that up. He was like, yeah, it's all a loop. Like, why didn't I think of that before? Yeah, he had been drinking. It was towards the end of the show, but and ever since he said that, bro, the algorithm's been sending me all these people talking about in your mind. It's all just a loop. It's just a loop. Like,
It's a loop. Just think like, okay, tomorrow morning, Self get outside, he go get him. I don't know if you drink coffee or whatever, but just say shit to what you do.
Groundhog's Day.
Okay. So
Yeah.
boom. You get up 6 o'clock in the morning, you in Starbucks, you the
Yeah.
first person the barista see behind the counter. And you crack a joke, you make
Hold
him
it. That
smile.
barista's in a loop too.
He's
Yeah.
in the loop too.
She knows you, and she gonna call you out and be like, "Hey,
You know
I
what I'm
know
saying?
what you
Hey,
want. You in a
you
loop.
know
I
what I
know
mean?"
what you want.
Right.
So and you you fucking make her smile, you give her a big tip, you like start her day, right? Happy. You the first person she's seen, like you just made her day. What she's about to do, she's gonna take that energy and she's gonna pass that energy off to the very next person. And the very next person that they see is gonna pass that off. And now this bundle of joy that you just walked in here with is going to literally go
Limitless.
from
Limitlessly.
yes, it's going to go from Chicago to Indiana over down to Kentucky. It may
100%.
and then it may even go all the way to Zimbabwe and back. But guess what? It
Same way
has
if you
to
was
come
nasty to her though.
the same way. And it has to come in the proverbial loop in which he was speaking of. It's all a loop. That's why we say
I
if
see
your
what you're
days
saying.
is positive thoughts, positive
Uh-huh.
actions,
Actions.
positive words,
Your loop
positive
is going to be
results.
positive more that positive's coming back towards you. And
Yes,
if it's
yes.
negative, more that negative is going to be coming back towards you.
Right, because the consciousness works just like because everything is based upon the frequency, right? And the consciousness, right? Um, let's say like tuning forks.
Yeah.
When forks are tuned to the same frequency, when I hit that one, the other one shakes because it's tuned to the same frequency. So whatever your frequency you're vibrating on, that's what you're going to touch. That's what you're going to attract. That is the loop in which you're living in. So if you're a negative thinker, then you're vibrating negative frequencies, and anything that's rolling on that frequency is going to automatically attract to that frequency. And now you're caught in this loop of negativity. The reason why people think it ain't real because it's you can't see the frequency. But if you could touch it, you would be like, oh shit, let me stop that. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
animals can see the frequency.
Oh
They
yeah, they
can.
can. They
Everything
can.
is frequency, and
Yeah,
definitely because
yeah, they can.
animals are. If you have
Uh-huh.
animals and
They can
someone
smell it or
comes
something.
around, it's depends on your pet.
Right,
They.
right.
I
All the
think
pets
they
can
can.
sense something,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, but
And most of it, I see they see it and they be looking. Even cats, dogs, when there's somebody that don't really belong
Yeah.
around you
right,
or
right,
their
right,
frequency ain't
right.
congruent
Or even if your frequency ain't right, they'll come jump on your lap, try to change your
and
frequency up.
balance you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But when people ain't
Have
supposed to be there, ooh.
Yeah. Have you seen the telepathy tapes?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I started watching because of one of y'all
I
put it
sent
in
them.
the group, and I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
no,
what the fuck?
meals.
This shit is crazy."
Ain't it?
Crazy.
Yeah, listen, but we all have that ability.
100%.
You and Self have that ability for sure. You guys can have a whole entire conversation with your eye.
Bro,
You
I
can
knew
turn
where
and look at him and be like, and he
Hey,
would know exactly
bro.
what
We
the
used to
fuck.
have conversations where it'd be only a couple words said, like between us, be like, yep, and then
or even on the court. Nowhere.
definitely on the court.
I picked out Tory because in my estimation, hooping, he was magnificent at everything I was deficient in. So that's what when we got together, we was beating the break because we used to play against each other. They was from
Mhm.
Leo, I was from the south suburbs, you know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So I'm like, man, I might as well start balling with this guy. And we was beating the brakes off everybody unless they was the flying the line now. And that's that was because our mind was different. If I had the mind I have now, we'd have beat the brakes off of
We
them.
was dogs. Oh, we was
Mhm.
dogs.
No,
Hey,
we was competitive.
listen, I forgot that I had a session, but I'm pushing dude back for another 15, 20 minutes.
All right, cool. All right,
Um,
because I got you. All right.
okay.
I'll skip that one then.
Skip what?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Given. Okay, okay. How do you balance the ethical dimensions of delving into someone's deepest mental realms during a session, especially when direct encounters with suppressed or challenging consciousness occur? How do you balance the ethical dimensions of delving into someone's deepest mental realms during a session, especially when direct encounters with suppressed or challenging consciousness could occur, right?
These are like CNN type questions. I like this kind of shit. No, uh, it's tough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you because it takes a lot of strength and willpower to not do no wild shit with this.
We the Trinity. You know how the Trinity roll. We was
You
always that.
already know. Listen, it takes a lot of willpower to not do no dumb shit with this. It really does. To the point where I tried to clean myself up so much that I don't even call it manipulation no more. I call it ethical influence. I am ethically influencing all of the administrative assistant, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's tough though, man, because when you realize that you can actually walk into, let's say, a store, and when you have the skill set that I have, you can covertly hypnotize somebody and put them in a trance with conversation and take what you want if you want to. It definitely takes some good raising to
And,
not do that kind of shit. You know
and
what I'm
some
saying?
You
respect
said
for
earlier,
karma.
like,
Some
yeah,
respect for karma
you
too.
said
Yes,
earlier, like, we didn't really have much, but we had our ethics and, you know what I
yes,
mean, and
yeah,
principles.
yeah. Our principles, man. You know that I
No,
won't.
that all, that's, you living on that. That's, you know,
Exactly, brother. Exactly. So I've done wild shit before with hypnosis just to show people that I have the ability to. I could walk in the bank and be like, say something. I just taught one of my students how to eat in the drive-through right now. I can tell you how to eat in the drive-through for free every time. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And it's nothing. It's because of programming. So let's say you go to a drive-through and it's a two-window system. One window takes the money, the other window gets the food, right? Those people are caught in the proverbial loop
period.
of their particular thing. They're
Yeah.
calling this pattern. And in hypnosis, there's a thing that's called pattern interrupt. And when you interrupt the person's pattern, you lock the conscious mind.
We used to do that all the time, Self, on the yard. Go ahead.
So you go like the person at the window, you know what I'm saying? He does the same routine. He opens up the window, he says, "What's up to you?" He takes the money, repeats the order, does this, blah, blah, blah. Close the thing, blah, blah, blah. Keep doing that. Right. So what I do is when I give him the money right before he closes the window, I say, hey, homeboy, hey, look, man, hey, before you give me change for that 50, hey, give me an extra cheeseburger, man. No pickles, no onions on none of that shit, man. Before you give me change for that 50, bro. And I done gave him a 10. Now what's gonna happen is I just interrupt this pattern. So now his brain is starting to smoke out. So now he's in a hurry to get back to his pattern. He's in a hurry to get back to what he's doing. So it's so much easier to look down and see a 50 because now I can keep going and doing what I do. Now, does it work all the time? No. If it
Because you got different
sometimes,
people vibrating differently.
yeah, so a motherfucker might look down and say, "No, it's not a 50, it's a 10, bro." And I be like, "Oh, I thought I gave you the 50. Okay,
Like,
cool."
oh, you from over east. Where you from?
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, though, a motherfucker be like, hey, man, hey, and you got a startle with that.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, man, hey, man,
I
before
see
you,
what you're
you see
saying.
what I'm saying? Then the motherfucker be like this, and
Because
he
his
like,
thought went to, oh, I got to add that burger and get this line going. And it
no
probably worked
onions.
better if it's a long line like
Oh,
lunchtime.
yeah, definitely, for
Yeah.
sure. And then I gave him a 10. He think it's a 50. He put 50 in, give me change for whatever he thought it was. I scoot down there, get my food. Now the establishment just paid me to eat. And you can do that all day.
Well,
You know,
at least offer the man a $10 tip. You know
you
what I
know, we'll
mean?
slide back. They be like, man, I
Yeah.
robbed you the other day. There you go, take the shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, right
Bro,
there and there. Here's your $10.
shits and giggles.
You've been
You
helpful
know,
today.
because your drawer gonna be fucked up at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? So,
All right, hold on, man, because I want to get through this. You got to go. All right. We did a poll. Could you be hypnotized? 20% said unsure. I'm straddling the fence with my bum.
with your bum, okay.
Yeah, I'm one of those 20%. I'm straddling the fence with my bum. You know, I used to be fascinated by this as a kid, man, watching it on TV and then what, always fascinated, bro. 40% said no chance, brain bully, and 40% said no doubt. So, Wordsmith, how did you respond?
No doubt.
No doubt you can be hypnotized. Brain bully.
I could be hypnotized. I've been hypnotized a few times. And I'm with the shit. Can everybody be hypnotized? Yes, they can. Can everybody not be hypnotized? Yes, they can. You can block hypnosis if you know I'm about to hypnotize you.
Yes,
If you know that this is what's about to happen,
it's the free will.
yeah, then you could put up all the blocks you want. But if you don't know it's coming, it is very, very tough to beat because you may have a plethora of knowledge in your head that you know, but all our wheels turn the same. The
I
way the
saw that.
brain operates.
I saw that video with that pink kid. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Deep voice.
saying?
Yeah. He looked like
Yeah.
he was
So,
going to USC or something, and you had him laying in your lap.
you know what I'm
He's
saying?
probably
Like,
studying rocket science. You know what I mean?
listen, it could. You definitely can get got. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many ways to jar a person's mind and put them in a place where they become suggestible. All the goal is to make is for you to become suggestible. Once you become suggestible, then I start to slide suggestions. Have you ever heard of what's called a yes set?
No.
A yes set is when somebody off the street comes to you in casual conversation and they say 3 or 4 statements that you and I have to irrefutably agree upon. There's no way that we can disagree with what I'm about to say. For instance, if we was in the hood and I walked up and I'm just standing there and I'm like, "What's up, bro?" You be like, "What up?" I'm like, "Man, these little niggas wilding around here." You gonna go, "Yep." If it's hot outside and it's humid, I'll say, "God damn, it's hot than a motherfucker out there, man." You gonna go, "Uh-huh." See that bobblehead?
Yeah.
Once that goddamn it bobblehead get to moving, you know what I'm saying? Now I got you in a state of suggestibility
Wow.
because you are now saying yes. The next
Right.
move is to introduce myself and then compliment you
Wow.
as a confirmation, as a conversation piece. So
Right.
I'll say some shit like, "Man, my bad, man. I don't mean to be rude, man. I mean Merge McVeigh, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, bro? Man, I like that shirt, man. Ownership versus slave shit, man. That's dope, man. My people, they was talking about doing like that, and then I shut up. Generally, what you're gonna do next is give me the whole history of this shirt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I make this at the crib, you know what I'm saying? I make t-shirts and shit, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. And, and now we locked in. And then I give you a statement to let you know I'm actively listening. So
Right.
I'll pick out a prominent statement of what you said, just so you can see I'm listening. Now I just built rapport. Once I build that rapport with you, I hit you with another compliment. Oh, I see you got the shoes, rock. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm peeping, and you go, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I went and got these over there. You know what I'm saying? And then now you gonna tell
Well,
me and tell
well,
me,
I
tell
got
me.
a voice in my head. Who's this faggot? You know what I mean? But go ahead. That's what I'm saying.
See,
I'm telling
it
I be
depends
having a
on how
voice in
you
my go ahead.
vibrate.
All while you doing your thing. I'm like, who's
You're
this?
like, this motherfucker, right?
Yeah. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Right.
No.
So then once I get done with that, I'm like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, take it easy, brother. You know what I'm saying? What, hey, what's your name? Oh yeah, hey man, take my number down. You know what I'm saying? And then we exchange numbers. And then what happened is usually you hear this kind of shit when the person leaves. Like, man, I like that nigga. Man, that nigga was cool than a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
cool. I think I might hit him up. All because I did the number one rule. And the number one rule to get somebody highly suggestible is to build rapport. You know?
You could do it with a woman at the bar.
Anybody. You just got to dispel whatever myths are pointed your way and give them some history to back up the facts. And you
Was
have
funny.
support.
I work. It sounds similar, and we got a 30-second game. Then you out of here. We had a. I did debt recovery, right? For student loans, federally defaulted student loans. I was doing that when we was living in the hood, and so we had a FBI technique they showed me about getting information out of people, bro. And we used it, and that's why we were the #1 company. We were a private company with that government contract.
Right.
And you are 100% right. And I always had a sense that cops be trying that shit with me, and I'd be like, you're a pig, you know what I'm saying? But big ups all the police, but they do. But bro, it was simple, bro. Say if I'm calling you, I'm looking for your brother about a bill. You automatically, I can't call you and say, hey man, where do your brother work, man? Where he work at? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. So what they do is we'll call you and yeah, I'm here to confirm some information about your brother Tory. Okay. All right. All right. So then what I do is I give you information, right? I say, all right, I give you all the known information I got. So yeah, and then automatically you're thinking, oh, he might be looking for a job. I'm here to confirm some information, right?
Yeah.
So then we say, so his phone, his cell phone numbers, blah, 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 right? Yeah. Get him saying yeah. So his address is blah, blah, blah. All it's got to be confirmed. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. And his last job was McDonald's, right? Yeah. Okay. And he's currently working where? And 99% of the people, to your point, if you do it smooth and with the right tone, bro, they just blurt out that information. And after they blurt it out, they be like, wait a minute, who is this? What's this for?
yeah, afterwards. Because you done fell into the trap.
Fell into that trap,
You done
bro.
fell into the trap. And
wow.
That's what advertisers do all day long.
Yes.
It's up to 90% off.
Yeah.
You don't see the first two words. You just see the big 90%. You don't see the up to.
Order for qualified in certain situations. We're gonna screw you as
or the
quick as we
fine
can.
print. Yeah, exactly. So
only on Tuesdays after midnight.
It probably is 90% off, but they got one thing and they're 90% off, and it's a pencil.
And everything else is marked up.
Goddamn right.
Hey, I want to do this right quick, bro.
Come on.
Quick game, and then anything you want to do, because I know you want to get to your session. So this is Self Love Arc. You played it before. We're going to give you a pair of items, and ideally you got 60 seconds to get through them. Choose the option that floats your boat the most, right? Choose the one that resonates with you the most. This is a right brain exercise, bro. It's a psychotic ink blotch test, so don't be thinking too much.
Okay.
All right, Karen, let's get this. Karen, 1 second.
So I'm gonna get a list of choices and I choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a pair of choices and you choose. You can pass twice. If you pass more than twice, you lose the game.
Okay.
No one's ever lost the game.
Oh shit.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Aliens exist. Aliens are cap.
Aliens exist.
Flat Earth firmament or round Earth theory?
Flat Earth firmament, for sure.
We've walked on the moon. Moon landing cap.
Moon landing cap.
JFK conspiracies or the government's version?
All the conspiracies, for sure.
Chicago Bears will win 9 games this season. The Bears will win 8 or less games this season.
The Bears will win 9 games. We're going to manifest 9 games this season. For sure.
Anarchy or tyranny? Anarchy or tyranny?
Anarchy.
Carjacking Pookie? He out there in it, trying to make some money for his family, whatever. Don't have no governors, is out there doing his thing, never had no mentors. Or the oath-breaking 12, who's out there putting cases on people.
I'm fucking with Pookie.
Jigga, also known as Jay-Z, or Rakim.
Rakim.
Are we living in a simulation or base reality?
Simulation, sure.
This is your bonus question
All right.
for all the points. Hip hop or hypnosis? Hip hop or hypnosis?
Hip hop, for sure.
Yeah, I came up with some hip hopnosis. Yeah, you got 10 points, bro. That's good business. I'm sure Brother Wordsmith appreciated probably all
Every
of
answer on that one.
Even with the Bears winning 9 games, you good on that too?
Or more is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
But
9 games or more. Yeah, we manifested with that answer. I was manifesting.
Yeah, that's you said that. I was all the way on.
What about Jigga and Rakim?
Oh,
yeah,
You going with the R?
close.
You
Of
going with
course.
the R?
What?
Flat
Of
Earth?
course.
Flat
Huh?
Earth permanent versus round Earth? He said flat Earth permanent.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's
Wow. All right. You guys are some wacky conspiracy theorists. I must agree here. I agree with a lot of it, man. I agree with a lot
I know
of
you
it.
do. That's why it's like
I'm just having some fun. All right, man. Anything you want to say? Also, man, plug your book one more time and anything you want to wrap up on, bro.
How to Become a Hypnotist Just Like Me is out on Amazon, man, right now. The name of the book. Follow me on all platforms, man. And if anybody need any sessions or anybody want to book any type of events, or even if you want to learn hypnosis, give me a text or call directly at 602-475-1193. And when you talk to me, I'll give you all of my social medias from there. I'm old school. I'd rather you just hit me up and let's holler about it. Other than that, man, happy hypnosis, man. And love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? East South Show Residential MCs in the building. Please believe it.
Hey, and when y'all call him, if you want that discount, you got to mention either the half block or mention the Self Love Show, and he's gonna give you a play.
Either one. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
Or if you
mean?
use the number 9.
Yeah, the
I'm
number
good
9.
with it.
Hey, I hope to see you. Well, man, this is our 25th anniversary, so I haven't confirmed if I'm gonna be there, man. But Ancestral Echoes, bro, man. Maybe you and Self Love could do a performance or something, man. This is the 3rd annual, bro.
Where is this at? When?
It's in Pembroke Township. It's
South of
really,
Chicago.
Yeah, it's near Kankakee, little
Okay.
west
When,
Kankakee, June 20th to the 22nd.
Bro, we get out there,
that motherfucker.
man. Me and wifey came, man. They got the fire pits. Everybody had their little trailers or tents. You know what I'm saying? However you want to pull up, bro. It's like a 2-3 day event, man. We popping they had mushrooms there for your pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really love, and all the guys be there of all different denominations and memberships, and it's just good house music playing all night. And
That's the whole thing. It's a house event.
yeah, but I don't think anybody would I don't think anybody would have something to say with the owner of the company and his brother performing. You know what I mean?
No. I'm definitely let's do it. I'm
Yeah.
June. I would need to. I need to come home anyway, bro. To be honest with you.
Yeah, get out there and do it, Self. You know what I'm saying?
Saying? Like,
Dope,
I'm
bro.
out here, Chicago, all over me. I got it
Man.
tattooed all over me and shit. And I ain't been home since December.
Yeah, maybe rap over a house song because I told y'all that's where the future of hip hop is going. I think I missed that. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a lot more of them old school house beats being. Yeah.
Oh, I got a new joint out too, man. Back in my bag featuring Der Shaler, man. Everybody go join that out. And then I got another one dropping. Got bar heavy shit. I'm going to the studio to lay this week, Thursday. The video will be out next Tuesday. So look for that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's called Red. It's about to snap. So
hey, that's one thing about this brother, man.
Always.
And nobody ever worked harder than him in the lab.
Period.
Boy, he be up Jazzy's bum.
He still ain't did yet.
Yeah, but he'll write the line, then remember, like he could just ball up the verse after he finished writing it, bro.
And when I got a battle April 26th too. April 26th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? I'm battling this cat named Chuck Deasy, as a matter of fact, is his name.
Make
And we're
sure you
about to
mention
lock
Black
in.
Wall Street.
Already did. I already
Okay.
did. And you already
Okay.
know, man, they should remember last time McVay was in Oklahoma, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's going
Don't
down.
you know?
Let's
It's going
have the
down.
building.
Three-minute rounds. I already got two. Already got two rounds down. I just got to write the last one. So
Yeah.
we back in. Then I got another one in June too. You know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. So we keeping it pushing, man. We back in the ring, heavy with it. You know what I'm saying? Putting it on
I mean,
for
now
the
you
pioneers, baby.
bro, you looking good, bro. You know, it's good seeing our brother. I'm gonna say one thing, bro. Like, you know, we honestly, I appreciate you doing this, and you know, for a field Negro, you know what I'm saying.
For you.
He's looking good.
Thanks,
You
look at
know what I'm
that.
saying. So if you gonna call us a house Negro, you know what I'm saying. For a field Negro, you looking good. We proud of you. I'm gonna put some words in with Master,
Already.
tell him to get you some extra chicken or
You
something.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me. You already know, man. Listen, man. I love you, brothers, man. For real though. And man, y'all already know what it is with us, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
love,
hey,
honor, respect
keep
always.
going. Yeah, love,
You
honor,
already
respect.
know.
Hey, man, you already know. You see
And I
what's on
know
my
we're gonna
hat, so
be
you
hitting
know
you up
what
on
time it
some
is.
bold tips, because man, you laid down some lessons and some way to read. And
Anytime y'all want me
I'll
on, man,
bring it
just
in.
hit me, y'all. Cause you know, usually I ain't doing shit but sitting around here teaching or doing sessions.
Yeah,
I really don't. Or like tonight, after I get done with this session, I got this nigga hit me up trying to get me to come spit some bars tonight.
right.
I might go get on stage and punch the bag a little bit, but other than that, man, I don't be doing shit, man.
Hey, but don't forget that Shy, my production company is Shy Star.
Hmm.
That Chi, that Shy is that Chi. That's that's a double entendre you in, bro.
Cheese City G's, that's what they used to say.
100%.
Cheese City G's, yes, sir. You got to tap into that cheese, yes, sir. I already
Man.
know, yes, sir. I
Wow.
appreciate you guys, man. I got 6 minutes to get busy, so I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute, man.
Hey, stay disciplined, bro. Peace and love, man.
Already, peace, brother.
Love,
All
honor,
right.
respect always.
Later.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And he's a good guy.
Man, amazing.
Yeah, you called it. He was a great jump off. I saw Anthony Orr in there, man. We got to get him involved too. Exploring consciousness. He's got a book out as well. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah. This is what we're doing. We're going to ask these types of questions to people, right? Everybody's asking about how they make their money and blah blah blah, and we'll touch on that, right? We'll get into that, but
I mean, this really explains why.
100,000,000%.
So the asking that is irrelevant because, all right.
Totally irrelevant, bro. The views expressed in today's podcast are those of the host and guests and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. Yeah, man. I don't know. What's your? Well, I guess you got your final words. You got your final words. So let me just go ahead and do my wrap. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us on another transformative journey on the Self Love Show. We dove very deep into the layers of human consciousness with one of the guys and returning guest, the brain bully, aka Emerge McVeigh. He shared some unique experiences. We talked about the electrifying rap battles on cold Chicago nights to the subtle art of hypnotism. Reminded us that the mind is a treasure trove of hidden insights just waiting to be unlocked by your higher self. As we close this episode, we invite you to reflect on the powerful notion that true transformation begins when we look inward. The kingdom of heaven or of God is within. Let the lessons, not lectures shared by the brain bully, inspire you to explore your own subconscious realms, challenge your perceptions, and redefine your understanding of self. This has been the Self Love Show. Stay tuned for some more soulful explorations. Remember, stay curious, stay informed, stay aware, stay engaged, but most importantly, stay true to self. Also, love yourself and others around you deeply. Remember, ask not what our culture can do for you, but what you could do for the culture. Silence is violence, and continue questioning everything and everyone. The Self Love Show ain't Kansas, Dorothy. Peer down those rabbit holes and do your own research, but use caution and discernment, because sometimes when you stare into the abyss stares right back into you. Peace, self-love, honor, and respect. All right, bro, we did have a riddle. All right, let's get to the riddle. Silence I dwell, unseen yet profound. Unlock me and true secrets are found. What am I, Brother Wordsmith?
Consciousness.
That's right. 100%. Human consciousness, but I like your answer better. Consciousness. 100%. What did ChatGTP say? Exactly.
Well, I mean, consciousness expands past humans, because I don't think that we're human, but animals have some consciousness as well. That's why I say
What do you think about inanimate, like a chair?
on some
Consciousness.
esoteric.
Are they conscious? A rock. How about a rock? Something more natural like that. A mountain. A tree. Plants.
Yes.
Wow.
It's all a result of consciousness, so it's in consciousness, so how could it be unconscious? Especially because this is simulation.
The holographic reality.
Yeah, and it's all conscious because it's made from consciousness, it's made within consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah, not I again. All right, y'all. Self-love 3/18/25. We got Cap Ship Death Row, a member from Death Row coming in the building. We're exploring consciousness further with Dr. West.
This is going to be an expansive conversation.
He's traveled the world, saves lives. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll definitely, talk about, his profession, but more so his travels, his journey. And we'll see if we can whittle out of him the consciousness, because a lot of those professionals, they don't like to talk about it. They can lose their license.
He's not like a lot of them. That's for sure. He's had some experiences that I know that definitely had to expand his consciousness for sure.
100%. Looking forward to that. Free agency next on Mouthpiece Included. We're going to be unpacking free agent pickup by our Bears. And we hope to be able to get to the top national anthems. We weren't able to get to that ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long show. Yeah. Coach pulled up. Diesel pulled up.
Hey, I miss Coach. I gotta go back and watch it.
Oh yeah. Coach is japping.
Working, and then I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's right.
Hey, Coach was japping, bro. But then his wife brought him some food, and my wife brought me some food, and he never came back.
No, it was over with.
Yeah. Yeah, he pulled a Tory. All right, y'all. That brings me to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. This brother's about to dive into the ether. Wordsmiths. Let me know if the volume's good or bad. Final words out there.
It's about the beginning and the end, everything in between. seen and unseen. Whether triggered by your five senses or if you know about your 10. Otherwise, you don't know where to begin. Consciousness, the whole ether, the whole everything. The simulation is inside of consciousness, and that is a thing. That's even before we bring up, emerge the brain bully, to expand it further and fully. Spit it from his perspective, decided from a lot of experience and collective ideas. That's why we give this show, because we want everybody to know. For those that have ears to hear and eyes to see, the Self Luv Show will go on into infinity. We've developed the scale, what you can live by and learn. That's why we ain't blowing on no scale. But the information that we give in is uplifting and make sure that it's moving to change our position. And they can't stop the perfection. We perfecting, selecting, collecting gems. So many diamonds, emeralds, and rubies. Y'all gonna see that they're only just stems of we are doing, pursuing our dreams and goals. We want to be able to expand and expose the whole world to what we know and don't know and learn all the time. The Self Luv Show is born to raise the time. So, y'all know we true in what we do. That's why we expose you to Merge McVeigh, the brain bully, our lifelong homie from around the way. Here to slay your inner mind that stop you from doing what you should do every time, telling you some bullshit and always lying. Listen to your subconscious and move forward. Live in your self-love. Words.
Words, peace, blessings. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe out there.
Do you think you are the one? Honestly, I don't know. You know what that means? It's Latin. Means know thyself.
Time is now, my people. We must man know thyself. I will eat the right foods that I grow myself. Stole my health. I'm glad to be me now and nobody else. Man, know thyself. I will eat the right foods that I grow myself. Cause the wrong way stole my health. I'm glad to be me now and nobody else. Yo.
Bullets.
In the code, all the scriptures, potions and elixirs.
Come on, Karen. Bullets, a boomerang.
Stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, well, an eye for an eye.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
You want to be a slave? Vibrate greed. Ego. Fear. That's how they make you a slave. You end up in prison.
Okay. As I know for sure, charity plus humility times love is freedom.
That's how you get out. Do not answer questions.
Question everything.
We've got two who can see.
Fear is cap. It's an illusion.
Yeah. Vibrate love.
See if you can hear it. You never die when you breathe in the Holy Spirit. Swine ain't divine, the people they won't go near it. Salad bar, spitting at your avatar here to bring you back to God. Said it just like Master Far sent you. The end ain't always happy.
And forgiveness is love's supreme vibration.
So, do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end a beef.
Healthy people, heal thy people. That's a commandment.
Yeah, because hurt people, for sure, gonna try to hurt people.
Free Larry Hoover, man, like Big Meech.
Free Jeff Floyd.
Free all the guys, man.
Prison to slavery.
Check that 13th Amendment if you don't believe them. And be Yah. Walk on water.
Man. Move mountains.
Oh, Mountain Dew.
Yes, sir. Week by week, that mountain is getting weak. It's moving. Look at it.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
Still got them, bro.
Got mine.
Same, man. Stop snitching on y'allself. Take school seriously.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel.